this is going to be a very quick video on cleaning out the inside of a tank on a bike. This is a steel tank and they do get crusty inside. I'll find it. I'll put some pictures, I've got some pictures of it, bits in it. Maybe, and there you go, you can see some of the dirt. And it ends up just blocking up either the fuel filter or blocking the jets in the carbs or injectors, depending on what it is, because this one's got injectors. Mic went funny there. But yeah, this one's got injectors. Can't see that. Off. Yeah, so what I've done is, if I can get this open. Why is that not opening? There we go, that's it. So you can see it's a bit corroded inside. What I've done is, I've drained the tank, given it a swill out and drained the tank. Again, I put some degreaser in, pressure washed it out, and now what I've done is I've taken the fuel cap, the tap out because it's aluminium, and made a little blank plate and just put some sealer in to seal it up for a minute. And I'm going to fill it full of this stuff. You can use other acidy stuff. Acid it attacks the surface corrosion, loosens it off and helps clean it off. And what I'm going to do is fill it full of that, and a couple of bottles of these steel BBs, give it a shake around. Once it's had a good shake around, hopefully that will have loosened off any of the crap inside, and it will help clean it out, get all the crap out. And then I'm going to proceed with the Pour 15 tank sealer, and here's some of the crap that was in the tank as I drained it out. I've drained it through a strainer, and you can see. So this is the stuff we're going to be using to seal it. So I'll get that tank full of chemical and steel BBs and let it sit for an hour or two. I'll have some dinner and then give it a shake and clean it. So it's been filled up with the chemical. Should also always note, be very, very, very careful you don't get out in the paintwork, because it will knock the paintwork. And I use as a funnel watering can, and then as I was filling it one-handed, I just made sure that the tank was getting washed over, so any splashes instantly washed off, so it didn't sit, just like that. Let that sit for a little while, and then I'll put the BBs in, give it a good shake around. It's going to be heavy because it's a 25 litre tank. It's going to be interesting, and then see how clean she gets inside. So it's been sitting probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours. BBs in, giving it a good rattle around. Both me and Dad giving it a rattle around. Let's have a look inside and see the bubbles. It has helped it fill it next, so let's get them pulled, dropped out. I'm going to drop it into the barrel with a funnel and a strainer. You can see I dropped some already, and that's what crap came out already. That was before I gave it a rattle around, so let's see what happens. If I can get that out. Let that up. Oh. Oh, look at that. Dad, come look at this. Huh? Look at this. Just quickly. Oh, open the cap. Open the cap. It looks like horrible teeth. Press stop. I can't press stop. I've got stuff in there. What? Press stop. So I've given it a come back on that. I've given it a good swill out and wash out, and it's a lot better than it was. See the murky water in there. And I'm just getting the BBs out at the minute. What I'm doing is I'm going through the filler, not the filler, the sender unit hole. Some tanks won't have this, so, but if it doesn't have it, you'll just have to persevere and shake them out as best you can, the BBs. You can't get them out, I'm just trying to save them. Can you see? No, you can't. There you go, you can see them there. You see the tank's a lot cleaner than it was. Still not right, but so I'm just sucking the BBs out with an old hoover, paint strainer, and a filler neck. Just put the filler neck into the hoover and suck them up. Yeah, it's working quite well actually. So the tank's being drained. It's all drained, dude. I've stuck the hose in it while I was doing another job and let the water flush and just flow with the sender unit out and a plug out here. So it's all pretty damn clean now. There's still a bit, but you're never going to get it all without splitting the tank in half and cleaning it, blasting it or something. You're never going to get it all, but it's a lot cleaner than it was. As you can see, with the crap that came out of there, and then there's also a lot of stuff in that brown sludge in that bucket in our own BBs. I'll tot it all up, I'll put it all in a pot later and show it at the end of the video. And yeah, now I'm going to be starting using the Paul 15 kit. So you've got the degreaser, metal prep, and then the fuel tank sealer. So let's get on. So for this bit I'm going to be making, I've just made a tiny little plate, just like I've done that one. I'm going to put it over the fuel sender. Put it over there, a bit of black sealer to hold it in, because we don't want the fuel sender getting attacked by some of the chemicals that are going in now, or the paints or metal preps, because it might affect the sender unit itself. So I'll get that blocked up, let it go for 5 minutes, and I'll put the drain bone back in here, and hopefully we can start here. It says with this stuff, it's degreaser, which you need to mix 4:1. Put that in, give it a swirl around, and so I mixed it 4:1, mixed a litre up, just used a big Mexican cup. If you don't have one, you can work it out. It's for every 100ml you add 25ml. It's 4:1, unless someone's really good at maths and tells me that I'm wrong. But that's what me and Dad worked out. So I put that in there. It's already degreased from the stuff, the chemical-y stuff, TFR harsh stuff. So I'll give that a swirl around and wash out. Then on to the next bit, which is a metal prep. It's had a swirl out. I have dropped what I can into the bucket, and I'm now going to sit there, put the hose in it, let the hose rinse everything out, because that's what the instructions say to do on that. And then the next thing we're going to be on to is the metal prep. This stuff. And this is for etching the surface. Keep surface wet. Yeah, just following instructions, see what it says. There you go, there's some of the gunge. Just came out with it, the rusty shade. It's thick, like really thick. I can't really show it that well because the paper strainer is knackered, but that inside a fuel tank is not what you want at all. Let's try this. So I've dried the tank good, and now I'm going to go off the instructions off the back of the fuel tank sealer, because again they're different than the ones in the bottle. I'm going to pour the contents of the bottle into the tank and roll it around, make sure every surface gets covered, and then I'll leave it 20 minutes on sitting flat. I'll leave it 20 minutes sitting on the side, 20 minutes sitting on the top, and 20 minutes sitting on the other side. And then I might also can I do that? I'll have to do 20 minutes on each end as well, just to make sure it's right. And once it's right, it's right. Don't have to do it again. So I'll pour that into there. Got me funnel in. Just make sure the bungs are in the bottom. Bungs are in. Yep, so it can't, the solution can't run out. So I'll pour this in. Make sure you don't splash it on anything. Shakey shake. That's on. And give the tank a shake around. So it's all been sloshed around inside and moved about and put on its side 20 minutes, top 20 minutes, other side 20 minutes, front 20, back 20, and obviously sitting flat 20 obviously. Then a good shake around and left another 20 minutes just because. So now I'm going to drop it out. Pulled my little cap off, drop it into this container. So now I've drained it, I'm going to be rinsing it out, warm water. It says hot water, but I can't be hot. So I don't know if you can see, but it is a lot cleaner in there. A lot cleaner than it was, 100% a lot cleaner. So get this rinsed out a few, 2 or 3 times. It says up to 7 or so. Well, it's been drained and washed out plenty of times, hot water. sloshed around, drained, sloshed around, drained. So now I'm on trying to dry it out. I've got heat gun in that one. These two are undone. I can feel the hot air coming out, so just have to do that and then pull it, let the hot air gun cool down a bit, and do it again and do it again and do it again. That's all I can do until I get it bone dry before I can put the sealer kit in. So we've got it clean dude, and dry dude. It's 3 o'clock now, well, 4:30. Next bit, onto the sealer part. And this stuff, you mix it up, pour it in, roll it around so it gets covered everywhere, then drain it dude. Just follow the instructions. So I put my bungs in the bottom. I'm going to pour it in. I'm going to tape the top off so I don't get it all over the cap. Once you get the lid off, it was the hardest lid I've ever had to remove. It was really awkward. Just give it a really good stir, because you can see the sediment settles at the bottom. You need to give it a really good stir. It's boring and long, but you got to do it. And then we'll get ready to pour it into the tank. That's the stuff in. Now I've taped the cap up. Give it a roll around, make sure everything's covered inside, and then drop it out. That's it rolled around with the stuff in. You can see a little bit's come out because I didn't put any sealer on. Drain it back out, then we have to leave it 96 hours to cure. So Wednesday or Thursday today. Wednesday, innit? Yeah, so it'll be curing until Monday. So that's the tank all back together. I've put all the plugs and bungs and sender unit, everything back on the bottom. I don't know whether you can see because it probably won't focus, but in there's all nice and shiny. Oh, there you go. There you can see there. See, it's all nice and clean now, no rusty horribleness. So it's ready to put back on the bike. I'm just waiting for some fuel pipe to turn up because I need the fuel pipe repaired and put it back together, and the bike's ready to go away then. It's definitely a lot cleaner inside. If your tank is dirty, it's definitely worth doing because, well, you saw the state of what came out with this one, so if yours is similar, get it done for what it's going to cost you. It's definitely worth doing. And then I genuinely don't think there's anything else to say. Put it back together, get it back to the customer, and hopefully she's all ready to go.